evening, everyone out there in the wonderful land of Twitch. This is John, your host for the evening and GM for this game. We're going to be playing Ninja Crusade 2nd Edition. I have my crew here from the original Growing Shadows.
The original Growing Shadows,
original.
not the new Growing Shadows
Not the
that
new.
we are currently a part of, but the original
Very
Growing
true.
Shadows.
Okay. So, really quick, let's go ahead and get some introductions in before we talk about what's going on for this season with our channel. So, going around the group, we're going to start up with Steven.
Right. Hi, everybody. My name is Steven. I am from a Twitch channel called Gamer Not Gamer, where me and my friend Corey play games, and I have started playing games solo as well. I play Chetsuo Kawasaki, the protagonist of this series, in his own mind.
In his own mind. And aren't we all protagonists?
In our own story.
I mean, in our own story, yeah.
There's got to be one person in the world who is just the side character, though.
Maybe.
Me.
Well, say I'll be it.
Well, going across then, Justine, please go ahead and say hi.
Hi. Sorry, that came in at the wrong time. I'm Justine. You can find me on Twitter at Miss J Scribs or Miss Scribbles, whatever it is. I'll type it out later.
It's Miss Scribbles, yeah.
You think I would learn that after 2 years, but I know I won't. And I play Ronto Honda, the stinky, dog-loving, beat-em-up child of the group, who's actually the oldest. I'm no longer a child, but I'm a child at heart.
Amen.
I got pep in my step today. Can you tell?
What's in the cup?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It is apple cider, hot apple cider that's now cold.
Oh,
nice.
That sounds delicious.
It's quite tasty.
Well, moving around and down, let's go and say hi to Twan.
Hi, I'm Twan. I don't do much on social media, but I am a prolific gamer, both video games and tabletop. And I LARP. I'm a giant all-around nerd, and I'll be playing Guy of the Huaito clan. And I am also a nerd in game and the resident coward.
No.
Guy's a bit of a coward. A well-intentioned coward, but still a bit of a coward.
Absolutely. Always well-intentioned.
You weren't so cowardly last session.
He has his moments.
Well, so I turned up everybody on the thing. I saw that chat was saying that we're a little bit quiet, so I turned it up. And I'll just talk louder.
Are we still quiet?
Hi.
Hello.
Well, let me go ahead and ask my partner to go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Rue, and I am his partner in life and work. And I play Kyo Fujishita, the group's, I guess, diplomat. I don't know when that happened, but it happened, and we're here now. But yeah, she's the one who gets to talk to everybody and tries to sell things because she comes from a long line of merchants, and it is her destiny to be the merchant queen of the Izu Empire, or whatever comes after the Empire.
True.
I could tell you when it happened. It happened during character creation when you were like, I'm going to make a character with high charisma stats.
You did.
Did I?
You said you were going to be the face.
You said you were going to be the face.
Oh, well, guys, newsflash. I don't even listen to myself. So I guess that's what had happened. I just thought I was going to make charisma stats because I never do that. And then do what I always do, which is never actually play my character to their strengths because I'm not a good role player. But now this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I'm here and I'm the face.
Yep, so you've done it. You finally found the person who's the cause of all your problems, and you're just staring in the mirror.
Over 20 sessions in.
It's this one. But yeah, so I'm the face. I hope you guys like it. Because this is what you're stuck with.
Well, really quick, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with the channel. We have, starting up, I think, in a week or so, we have Heckin' Good Doggos with Wet Ink
I think
Games.
that's next week.
Yeah,
Next Tuesday.
1 week, less than a week. And we will have Matthew Orr as our GM for that. Now, Matthew Orr is one of the kind of lead people with Wet Ink Games. He is pretty much him and I think it's Brandon Ayton. They are the two people that run it. They put out Never Going Home, Into the Wild. They were the distributor for Jiangxi Blood in the Banquet Hall by Banana Chan, which was a great game released there last year. And now Heckin' Good Doggos, and they've got one other that's coming out, or has come out. But anyway, we're actually going to have him on the channel running the game that he designed. So that's going to be awesome. And yeah, oh yeah, that's John Kennedy also helped to write that, who's also part of our channel. So cool there. We also have just announced that we will have Battle Lords of the 23rd Century, which is a great name for a game. I don't know what you're talking about. And it is on its 7th edition. Came out in 1990, and we are seeing it now being developed for Suede. So it's going to be made for Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. It's not been released yet to the public. We're going to be the ones to play test it and put it out for the Kickstarter. So that is coming out with us, which I'm really excited about. And then 2 big Seriously Let's Plays this month. First, we have, help me out, Roxy. It's called...
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, we got Pandora Total Destruction. That is coming. And
Oh,
we'll have...
King Pink?
Yeah, we'll have King Pink. But we'll have Pandora Total Destruction, which the backer copy from Kickstarter was just released yesterday when we started up our discussion with our table. So all the backers have now gotten it. And we're going to be the first actual play of it for Todd Crapper, who has been doing a lot of games. If you watched our channel way back when, we did a game called Ironbound, and he was the original director or creator of that. And Daniel Delisle was also a part of it. Yes.
He was the creator of it? I thought Danny was the creator of it.
Danny,
And
so
Crystal.
he made the original edition of Ironbound.
Oh, okay.
And then he brought on Danny
What do I
and
know? Crystal Mazer.
yeah, Crystal Mazer to be the additional additional writers.
Blah,
with
blah,
the
blah.
newest.
We're saying a lot of words.
But that's going to be big. And then we have King Pink coming, which is a great game from Texas, from Calvin Johns. And in the indie scene of Texas, Calvin is a pretty big face. He will be at Chupacabra Con. Is that what it's called?
Chupacabra Con.
Yeah, Chupacabra Con this coming weekend or next weekend. I think it's this weekend.
It's crap. I don't remember. I don't know.
Well,
We're
either
not
way,
going. I think
there.
it's this weekend, y'all. Yeah, it's this weekend.
Yep, and a lot of people are big fans here. And he will be there. So if you're a part of the Texas RPG scene, definitely a guy to go and meet. And he will be on the channel running that game for us, which I'm really excited about. So that's what's happening this month. We're in a brand new quarter for the channel, so you're going to see a whole lot of new content. And then all of our mainline shows are going to be coming back in July to August. So be watching for that. That said, we got intros out of the way. Let's go ahead and get this game started. So, a moment. All right. So, when last we left our group of intrepid heroes, they had traveled to the land of Seed and Blossom, which is this kind of nation that has been next door to the Izo Empire. 700 years ago, it was taken over and pretty much dominated by the Empire and his troops, or the nation's troops. 700 years of occupation that has been anything but friendly. Empire and emperor after emperor has ruled the lands with an iron fist, and with the current fall and fallout in the Izo Empire, the power structure has changed. And all of a sudden, there's this awakening within the lands. Now, there's also rebellion, and there is strife between the various clans of the Land of Seed and Blossom that run everything. They're the leaders. They're the kind of this both spiritual and government body that oversee everything at the highest level. There's a lot more depth to it that we discussed going into the game. But most recently, our players were meeting with the Sisterhood of Blood, which is one of the ninja clans there. And they are now charged with two things. Finding out what has happened to the Immortals. Because usually up until now, this mythological group of people have always stepped in when there is a certain level of strife within this kingdom. They either send in an immortal to teach new ways of being or correct massive issues. So they're doing that, and the idea is that they're also going to align with this loose conglomeration of ninjas in the Land of Seed and Blossom that are fighting against a group known as the Pox. So if you want to know more about those episodes or that, go to our YouTube, check it out. But our group, you're now traveling northward from the city that you were in. Let me go ahead and pull out my book. Side note, recently my computer was hacked and I lost a lot of my equipment, so some of my notes are now gone until we get all that back. But I can run with it.
I don't know if we're ever going to get it back. It's been a while.
I hope.
No.
Yeah, it's bad news. Bad news, and yeah, we're not getting any help from this book. Anyway.
You had left the city of Zhonghui, where you met the Sisterhood of Blood. And along the way, you saw many different clans, including the Splendid Chameleons. You heard about the Crystal Bearers. Just seeing a lot of them. They talked about the bamboo and herbalists. But now you've left the city and traveling north. You travel through the wetlands and end up at a small city called Shoujo no Me. This city is ruled by the adventurer class, which are pretty much kind of the martial people who travel about the section of their little empire, dealing with animal threats, supernatural threats, anything that is outside the bounds of what their ideals are. The adventurer class deals with that. And there's a lot. You hear stories as you're traveling of strange and mythological beasts just existing. Anything from chimeric beasts, even dragons, living within the forests of this land. And these adventurers go out and deal with that. So you end up in Shoujo no Me, and it has a very different energy. A lot of competition, a lot of sizing each other up. People of different clans. You even see members of the Pox there, but they pretty much pay nobody any mind because it looks like they're not really participating in this war that's taking place. They're more interested in whatever their duty is. But your guides instruct you on traveling by river from here to the ocean. Now, there are usually travel mechanics that we would stick to and try and do. I'll leave that up to the players if you would like to do that to build up some successes before whatever might be coming.
Might not be a bad idea. We have done a lot of traveling this season. I feel like we've traveled maybe every episode. We've done a travel montage, but the mechanic is useful, so it's up
Any
to
other
y'all.
thoughts?
I'm never opposed to travel.
I'm never opposed to it either. I think it's a fun part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I got to punch a demon.
And don't forget,
That was good.
one of you has now learned a jutsu to deal with the pox that Chetsuo has now caught.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm
I,
sick.
I should check my notes. Just a second.
It's a level 1 pox. Sorry, level 1 jutsu, and I will consider it to already have gone off. So it's not something that I'm gonna pull directly into game.
Okay, because I forgot to. I have the name of it, the Way of Vital Currents, on here. I just have not gone and spent any of my XP to add it to my shield. So that's my bad. It's only been a month and a half since we played last. You'd think that I would have had time to do this, but
It's hard to come back to a game after a month and a half. It always is.
so yeah. So you're saying that I've already tried to heal Chet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to enforce that because you essentially have this ability right off the bat every day. Deal with it, it goes away.
Okay.
All the issues are essentially solved, and you can get your key back almost immediately within an hour or two. So
Awesome.
So let's go ahead and say that we'll start up in Shoujo no Me. So this adventure city. If you want to do the travel montage, who wants to lead off with getting the group together, getting supplies together, however you're going to do this?
No, normally we leave this to either Guy or Yo.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
usually.
But I think Chet's gonna take the reins on this one, if that's cool, guys.
Sure.
Sure.
Do it, boss.
I
Do
want
it.
to see it.
I think what Chet's gonna try to do is plot a good court, find a map and talk to the locals to find out what is the best route to get where we're going, to get there the fastest. I was
Alright.
thinking, let's see, travel and what else do I have? Either travel and empathy or travel and knowledge.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with travel and knowledge.
Difficulty is going to be 1. Every 3
Okay.
over is going to give you a boost that you can use for additional effects.
I got 2.
2. Alright. So no boosts, but you succeeded.
Nice.
So that is the village. That's level 1 of the travel mechanics. Next thing is the river. The river is the idea of movement quickly and efficiently. I am going to say that we're going to go with slowed. Now, what I mean is you are traveling along an actual river in this case, moving northward. And I'm looking for someone to get 2 successes. If you do not succeed on this test, the group will suffer a penalty level 2 of, what did I say? Slowed.
Mhm.
Slowed is a condition modifier that will lower your initiative by 2.
How about? Can it be a travel knowledge check?
It can.
I can do that, guys. That's a 6 for me. Okay.
Do you want to spend any karma? We do have currently
4.
4 standard karma, and have we had some purchases?
I added, yeah. Amir Nugget, I believe, bought a GM karma, but you usually start with no karma, so I think it actually already got added. I gave you 2, but I think you actually only have 1.
Oh, well, that's what we.
Sorry. Unless somebody else wants to buy John more karma. But I would like to spend one just because I kind of like the idea of rolling 1 more die, if that's okay for my friends.
Yeah.
Let's see. And let me just make sure I don't have anything useful. Just a heads up, if we get lost, I do get a karma. So
There you go.
let's hope we
Could be
don't get
worth it.
lost. But I mean, it's if
We'll
I
get that
fail,
karma back if we do.
yeah, right. So let's see. Oh, yep. Steven, you're not allowed to spend points on your own show, but we'll let you do it this time.
It's for the
Wow.
GM, and it's to make the number right.
That's right. Here you go, John. Here's your second.
Yay.
So, guys, I didn't roll a single success, but I didn't roll.
All
roll
right.
a 1. So, do we get lost, John? And can we get that karma back,
Sure.
or are we just slowed?
Well, unfortunately, the slowed does take
Yeah.
effect, so you will have a 2 condition on slowed until you deal with the effect.
I can't believe that out of 7 dice, I didn't have a single one. They were all 2s, 3s, 4s, and 6s.
Just you open the map and it's no street names.
It's upside
just
down.
landmark.
It's upside down, and I
Yeah.
don't catch it. I'm like,
Because
oh.
it's not labeled.
Sorry, I don't. It. You know, go left at the mattress store.
Yeah.
But I
Duh.
don't specify if it's like mattress 1 or
Mattress
firm.
And
There's
you know,
so
we just
many.
get all over the place.
So, the forge is the next step, technically. I'm gonna say you get lost, and it's a dangerous section of the jungle now. You're looking at, I'm gonna say 2 on the difficulty, with a possibility of a poison level 1.
I think Mondo's pretty good about jungles and trees and stuff. I would like to try survival and travel to get us kind of resituated and removed from, you know, the bad part of the jungle back to where we're supposed to be. Let's see. Let me
Ronto,
see.
be our jungler.
Our jungler. I'll do my dangest. Let's see. I'm just checking to see. That would be
We did gain an extra karma. Or we've got a karma and a reroll on the table now, so we're at 5 karma, 1 reroll.
Mind if I take one of those karmas?
Do it.
I will. Okay.
Do it, baby. Do it.
This should be good. All right, we're good. Oh, that's a 6. Hang on.
I will say, for every boost y'all finish out this trip with, I will let you change it out. Oh, wait. How many?
6.
6.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will let you take the condition down 1 point for one of those boosts. Or basically for that boost that you got. Because difficulty was 2, 3, 4 boost, so you were at 5. You didn't get enough for another boost.
Okay, but if we can take down our slowed status a peg,
Yeah.
I would be all for that.
So you're only at a slowed 1 now, which means that your initiative will be 1 lower.
Cool.
All right. Now the mountain. So the mountain is usually the penultimate moment in this trip. You've gotten back on course. You're finding your way out through the jungle, and in the distance, coming out at a higher elevation. Not really mountains, but think hills.
Mm-hmm.
You see the vast ocean before you. You need to make your way back through the wetlands to the river that you know. Who would like to take this test? Difficulty, because you are in the mountain. Penultimate, 3.
So penultimate is the one before the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure that this wasn't the end.
I'll go ahead and take this one, if you guys don't mind.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
Do it.
So, I would like to make a knowledge perception in order to find, since we're in the mountains, find a high vantage point in order to kind of regather our position and our our destination and to try and determine a shorter route more efficiently to get where we need to be.
So are you thinking like travel perception, or what are you thinking?
A knowledge perception.
Knowledge perception? Okay, let's go.
All right. And we don't have any karma in the pot.
Oh yeah,
or-
we've got
Oh, yeah,
plenty.
we got
We've
plenty.
got
We
four.
have 4.
I am rolling at a 6. Can I spend one of those to get an extra die for 7?
Absolutely. Please do.
Go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so 6s are not successes, correct?
No.
That's correct.
I got 3 6s. However, I got a 0 and a 7, so that's at least 3 successes.
Successes, yep.
Yep.
Nice.
And so, darn you 6s!
I know, right? Right? I'm there. I was there.
It makes you think, oh, look at all those 9s, and then you see where the line is.
And then you're
I
like,
know,
oh,
right?
that stupid line. And my
Dash
honesty.
your hopes.
That dashes your hopes.
So you find a higher vantage point, and you're looking out across all the expanse before you, and you catch the glistening of that river. It also seems to be near some sort of settlement. Maybe a good mile in. It's again, you're from a high vantage point looking out at the ocean. Distance is hard to judge out here. You've been walking for a while, possibly able to see the ocean, and still not getting any closer. But you think you see a settlement. So I'm gonna say, as you're coming out, going down the river towards the settlement, that is gonna be our final test. And as you near, you're gonna see a group of men, possibly men anyway, dressed as monks, and they're wearing full regalia. The hats that look more like baskets on the head, that seems to conceal all their identity. And they carry a staff, but it's a simple staff, nothing extravagant or unusual about it. This is where you find yourself for your final test. What are you going to do? I think this leaves it to Kyo.
Well, I've already done one.
Okay.
We've all
We
four
did
gone.
one.
Yeah.
We've all done one, so it's
Everybody's
a
done
repeat.
one? Alright. You may pick one person.
Because it's monks, I would like to throw my hat in the ring.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this is an opportunity for Chet to Chet.
Okay.
Ronto will give
So-
her hat to Chet to throw at the ring.
Yeah, would you like my hat
yes.
as well?
Yes. Everyone, give me your hats.
Give me your ears.
Oh
Throw
no.
the hats.
That's
And they- like cats.
disgusting.
The monks.
Okay. So I would like to use a discipline, and I guess we still stick with travel. One of them has to be travel during the travel montage,
doesn't have
correct?
It doesn't.
Oh,
No.
I was under the wrong impression. I still have a pretty good travel stat. So discipline and travel to essentially instruct everybody, like, hey, these guys, like, they'll most likely leave us alone if you leave them alone. So here's, like, we're just gonna pass by, don't look at them, just keep going. And some of our enemies are monks, so also try not to let them see your faces. Just in case these are the bad guy monks.
The badunks.
And I'm gonna roll some dice. And I'm gonna get 9, 10, 9, 7. So that is 5 successes.
Alright.
Nice.
How many successes total?
5.
5, so that gets you 1 boost. With a boost in this situation, additional, let's see, bonus info would work.
Mhm.
Karma pool would work. Style. Those would probably be the ones that you could use.
I'm gonna leave this up to the group. Would it be at all possible to use the boost to bring the slowed condition down by the last point?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm
Now,
down for that.
group. I'm going to offer both. Actually, you know what? Can we make a chat poll?
Yeah.
Okay, hey
Ooh.
chat. More information about these monks, or take away the slow condition?
Let's see.
That's
Take
nice.
away slow. Find out more info on monks.
I'm watching chat like a hot at this point.
Do.
Yeah, I just looked over. What's a Jaffa
it's gonna
cake?
run. It's gonna run for 10 minutes. It's gonna run for 5 minutes because I forgot to change it. Let me see if I can change it. I can't change it. So, just vote. We're gonna stop the vote. We're at 4 for find out more info.
Ooh.
Or
And
with one
1
taking it
now
away.
for take away slow from boiled grass. Thank you. Thank you for
I'm-
following also, by the way.
Oh, yo, what's up, Garrett?
Oh, friend of yours.
Yeah, he's from my stream. He's one of my guys.
Oh, well,
Ooh,
thank you for
welcome.
liking Steven enough to join us here.
Thank you for liking Steven enough.
Don't judge him by his association with this channel.
Who's that supposed to be?
I'm abstaining from voting, but I'm keeping an eye on the poll.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm pretty sure that the find out more info has it.
I just assumed we weren't supposed to vote.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay.
I didn't touch it either. I could have.
So, hey,
Let's go ahead and
thanks
go
for
with the,
voting. Types of Infinity.
Finding out more info.
Yeah. we're gonna
As
find
you're interacting with them, I am going to say that Chet, it becomes obvious to you that these monks are enlightened. And
Ooh.
of the branch of Enlightened, obviously opposite of yours.
That's
They have
concerning.
not caught on because obviously you're not dressed as a monk and have the shawl, the shaved pate or anything else.
No, I do not have those things.
But you are moving through this, village, and it's actually not too terribly far from the beach. This very much almost tossed together monastery. The vast majority of the people here are monks. And one of them actually takes an interest in your group and asks you, how, can they assist you with something? Is there something you are looking for?
Chet, I think they're talking to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what to say. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I don't. I'm drawing a blank, guys. I'm sorry. My brain's fried.
That's okay.
It's okay.
They want to know if we're looking for something or if they can help him or us find something?
You as a group.
You as a group. Okay.
I nudge our face.
Yeah.
Now, I am going to be looking for... If you are... Okay, first, who is going to interact with them? Who is going to be around them?
Oh, this
will
is still
interact.
part of the travel?
No, we're out of travel now.
Oh, okay.
I'll be around. Like, I'll be close to Kyo.
I can do it, but I don't know if you want me to.
Heavy bodyguard vibes.
Yeah, bodyguard vibes. Again, you don't look like you're an enlightened, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to try to stand so I don't look like I'm like trained that way.
Okay. I'm just gonna slouch a little bit.
Well, like, I'm gonna stand like a regular tough guy, not like a tough guy who actually knows how to fight.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you doing anything to disguise your appearance?
I take my sunglasses off.
I didn't know this
Very
came off.
purposeful.
I've never seen his eyes before.
It's like the
His
whole group
eyes?
is just like,
They're like hella green.
Knowledge intuition to my entire group.
Knowledge.
Oh
and
my
Knowledge
God.
intuition.
Dang, he's like you took too long. Knowledge, intuition. I'm good at this, I think.
here's my
right?
one dice. One success.
Hey, that's 100%.
Also
I
the difficulty at two.
refuse to take
Sorry.
knowledge.
I got
Oh my
5.
God. Again,
Boost.
guys, I'm gonna. No, I'm not. I again, no successes, but no backfire.
So, Guy and Chet, you both realize that it's going to be obvious that you're from the Izzo Empire because you do not have the gem in your forehead.
Ugh,
So,
dang.
that is what you gain before you get out there. I will give that to you for free. That you know it's going to be obvious you're not from here
Okay,
I mean,
Chet,
we're not really.
if you directly interact with
We're
them.
not really hiding that we're not from here.
Chet rummages through his bag and don't ask where he got it. He pulls out his bedazzler kit.
Oh my god.
It just goes up to one of us and.
Oh God.
I know that
It's like a
sounds
stapler?
terrible, right?
Oh no.
What? Okay, remind me, GM. I am so sorry. It has been a minute.
Wow.
What are we doing out here? Like, why are we traveling? Where are we going? I'm headed to talk to
The
someone.
island of the Immortals.
That's right, the island of the Mortals in on the Arashi coast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I love that GIF. Thank you. I'm watching the GIF.
Oh,
train
you're
too.
watching the gift train. I am not watching the gift
There's a
train, or else
gift
I will
train?
not be able to face properly. So, uh, hello. My name is Kyo, and we are looking for the Arashi coast. We seek a city. If you could point us in the right direction, we have been having quite a time on this road.
With the bedazzler or something of those nature, the Izu bedazzler or whatever you would call it, so we don't get trademarked.
Are we actually I thought
Are
it
you
was a
going with
joke.
that, or is that a joke?
It was a bit.
I mean,
Is it
you
bit-
could spend a
bit.
karma.
Yeah, no, we're not gluing any. We're not punching crystals into people's foreheads. If we accidentally punch one on Guy's forehead, his might show up, and then we'll be really confused.
Put a googly eye.
This one monk says, "You're not from around here." What brings you
Is it
here?
my accent?
No, your appearance.
Oh, um, we're not from here, but we are here as friends and allies to the land of Seed and Blossom.
He looks at you for quite a long time.
I return that look.
I also look.
Guy covers his eyes.
Just as good as it
Well,
gets.
it's good to have you here then. We're happy to assist any of the people here locally. One second.
I was going to say, what is the name of the group that we just talked to before? The Council of Three? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've been sent by the Council of Three, if you're familiar with them.
I am.
Sounds are a bit loud.
Hmm?
Sounds are a bit loud.
Sounds are a bit loud. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, y'all.
Hopefully that's a little bit better when it comes back.
It's
So soon. Yes, the Council of Three. I'm friends with them.
us too.
Everybody give me a discipline empathy check.
Ah, crumbs.
And you are at a difficulty of 4.
Discipline,
Oh my God.
empathy.
For the group or for one person?
man.
Each one of you.
Oh,
I'm just gonna let this.
Except for Chet. I'll tell you in a moment.
Oh, except for me?
Ooh.
Except for you. You're at a difficulty of 2.
Oh. Cool. Luckily enough, I rolled a single 10 as a success, so I
thank God, because the rest of us are sitting here with our little fingers in the air, just failing at life.
Use discipline.
we do
Within
have a
the-
reroll on the table, guys.
We
so
do,
just
but I'm hoping
mind.
that if you get the information, you'll just share it with us.
You know, who knows?
I
Dramatic
guy.
irony. I'm a
Within the
huge fan
Enlightened,
now.
You've heard.
Guy was gonna say something.
Oh, I was just gonna say that guy definitely doesn't want to use that reroll for himself because he's all discipline, no empathy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the opposite way. Yeah.
Well, within the School of the Enlightened, you have heard before, for Chet, of a way within their disciplines for what's called an altered truth, where they can say something and it becomes to the mind truth. You have overcome it. When he said that he knew the Council of Three, all the rest of you believe that wholeheartedly.
Cool.
Chet does not.
Okay. Chet will raise an eyebrow, but see where this goes. Again, huge fan of dramatic irony.
One of
Bombs
your
under
own, I
the-
hope.
Bombs under the table, only one person knows about it.
Well, please, come in. And he motions for all of you to come and begins to guide you towards one of these buildings nearby.
Okay.
You've
On
been
the
on the
way
road a long time.
on the way in, and they have their backs turned. I would like to attempt something, and if I have to roll for it, so be it. But I'm going to pull Ronto close and
Mhm.
just whisper in her ear, like, these are enlightened. That was a lie. They have, and just give a very very brief. Here's what happened, but I'm just telling I'm telling the other fighter, just in case a fight breaks out.
You
Yeah,
register
Ronto
that
just
it
nods.
is the Enlightened, but your brain still registers that what they said is true. So
Oh.
somehow this person's an Enlightened then, but they also know the Council of Three.
So I'm still fully believing their lie.
Yes.
But you're also believing Chet.
Lasts for an hour, I will say that, Chet.
Ah.
Okay.
Ronto is conflicted. We'll see where that goes.
Okay. So you've been on the road a long time. What are you looking for the Council of Three? What brings you here?
As I said, we are like what brings us to the land of seed and blossom as a whole. Because I believe I told you that we were looking for the Arashi coast, and the port there.
Oh. Well, what do you seek? I mean, the sea is completely impassable now. If you are trying to get back to the Izo Empire, I'm
Oh
afraid you're
no
gonna
no
have to
no!
go by
I
land.
do know the way back to the Empire without resorting to the sea. It's really nothing. It's a personal quest of some importance. Probably not important to you. But yes, we came to the land of seed and blossom to offer assistance, as it were, to remove the Empire from these lands.
Really? You should know that that is not an easy task. And why would you align against the Emperor?
Above the table, do I know that the monks are the monks? Would I know if the monks are uh, empire lackeys or not?
Kind of. They are known for willingness to take on the ninja. They believe that the ninja, or a ninja, killed like their grandmaster near the beginning of the Ninja Crusade.
Okay, so they shouldn't be like up the emperor's butt or anything,
A little bit.
even though their master got killed.
By ninja.
Oh,
Yeah, they're against
okay.
us.
I misheard that.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm just gonna say. Well, I mean, the empire. You know, the emperor, long may he reign. There's no. This is not our place. I believe that borders are very important, and we should respect those borders.
And he motions for one of the acolytes nearby who brings him tea. Sorry if I'm having a little bit of dry throat tonight, so I'm sorry if I kind of gum up some words. So, but that may be your purpose or cause, but that will not be happening here.
Like here.
Within the land's seeded blossom.
What you believe that the empire should expand into the land of Seed and Blossom?
No, it is not really our place. But we have been asked by the Emperor to be here.
Are you
And so,
killing people?
no.
Are you
Not
hurting
unless
people?
they attack us first.
Are you hurting people?
No.
Then my quarrel is not with you, but the soldiers that are at Fort Jinshin, they are of my concern.
The fort is south of here. We will gladly provide you with whatever supplies you need for you to move along and go back south.
Unfortunately, that is not my path right now. The fort will wait. We have a business to attend to prior.
I must ask, are you ninjas?
I must
Jet?
ask.
Chet will speak up now and very confidently say no.
Of course, he's going to roll on that.
I am not lying, so he does
I know.
not get. There you go. That dummy.
Well, I still rolled no successes, and I got a 1.
Oh, so you
Ooh.
backfire.
Oh yeah, good for us.
Kyo would say, I would
So now-
ask.
So now for
Who the
1
heck
hour
wants
he
to know?
believes me.
Interesting.
How many of these guys are there, by the way?
Probably throughout the village that you've seen, probably about 15.
Oh, I'm in a whole village of them.
Yes.
Gross.
In this
Village of
group, currently there's
monks.
only 2.
Oh,
I believe the correct
completely
answer
missed that
is
we were in a room. Thought
He
we were
asked you
we
inside.
got escorted.
That's my bad. Sorry, guys. I was chatting and waiting for tea.
My apologies.
Do what you gotta.
But I cannot allow you to approach the coast.
Why
Why?
not?
It was the request of the Emperor. Long ago, he asked for us to protect this area specifically. This route specifically. Most people never come this way. Nobody really wants to go into the sea.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, just because nobody wants to go there doesn't mean that we do not have a goal there. And I don't I'm not under the emperor's jurisdiction right now.
Very well.
What are you?
Uh,
Why are you protecting this route? What are you protecting that's along the way?
We have been here for around 20 years, in some extent, our order.
Oh, I was like, you've been in this village alone? You been waiting and the not letting people pass for 20 years?
This was the request of the Emperor
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Because I hate to break it to you, but we've been to a Rashi port one time.
Yes,
Yeah.
this specific area.
Okay. We'll
Yeah,
go
but
around.
why?
Yeah. Why?
You don't know?
It's not important.
But it is. It is. That's the thing. That's the thing. This is why the Empire doesn't need to spread its borders beyond what they already are, because you don't even know what the heck you're doing. You don't understand why you're here, and you have no answers. You just blindly follow a man that you've likely never seen with your own eyes.
I lean over to Guy and I'm just like, yo's getting feisty.
I want to
Reasonable
whisper back to
request.
Ronto real quick. I think we need to back off and find a different route.
I mean, how hard could it be? It's just one road, right? We could just get off, walk around. What
I
are they
mean, yeah,
gonna do?
Exactly.
I mean, if you're really worried about it, we can. I'm not going to go all the way south, but we will bypass your village.
I will say this, and I hope you understand. If you move to the port north of us, we will stop you.
We're just talking to one guy, right?
Mhm.
How many guys are we talking to?
One guy and an acolyte is in the room serving essentially tea to him, and then he begins to bring around plates of food to all of you.
Don't eat anything.
Hmm.
We're not guests in this house.
Kyo's fighting today.
We did not. Okay. Perhaps
All
we've
right.
gotten off on the wrong foot. So you don't understand why the Emperor doesn't want anyone to proceed to the port north of this village.
It was a specific request made to our order.
And
The
that's
elders of our orders said yes.
okay.
This location was established. We have no interest in the war that is taking place. We have no interest in the people locally unless they ask us for help.
Okay. Above the table, GM, would
Yes.
Kyo, in her family's merchant everything and in the traveling that she's done and the diplomacy stuff that
Yeah.
she's done, your phone is ringing.
Sorry.
God, you're fine. Get out of here.
I know.
Get out of here with
How
your phone
dare I?
ringing.
Answer it.
House.
Dare.
Is there a roll I could make to see if I can have any inkling or have heard any rumor at some time past that might explain why the Emperor has such a sad boner about this port? sorry.
Sad boner.
I want to say difficulty of
Okay.
4 to understand how the Enlightened would respond this way to request.
Okay.
So it's going to be a difficulty of 4.
Okay, but what do you want me to roll?
I would say that you can roll knowledge and intuition.
Okay.
That'd be 1.
Okay. I can do knowledge intuition.
Discipline could also stand in for
Nope,
it.
not discipline.
Okay.
Let's see
Are
here.
you gonna spend any karma?
I am gonna spend 1 karma if that's all right, friends. Because I've been rolling like toots tonight. Okay, could be worser. Yeah, I'm gonna spend that reroll, guys.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
You should have rolled knowledge and fighting because you're fighting.
I'm PO'd. No, I don't like being talked down to and this guys, maybe I can say it this way and you'll understand. Okay, number 1, is it because I'm a girl or because I'm a child or both? And number 2, F you, bud. That's exact. Oh no, that's but it's still only 3. So I did not succeed.
Nothing comes to mind immediately, but I will give you this because you got 3. There is no normal reason that the Enlightened would respond to something for this. It has to be something greater than the average. The Enlightened are known as normally a independent group of monks. They only got involved in the Ninja Crusade because, and above the table, their master was killed. Like the Grand Master of the entire Order of the Enlightened was killed.
What ninja clan? Do I know what ninja clan killed?
None.
None ninjas or none clan?
No
or what?
ninja was involved in the death of their master.
Oh, but they believe
And this
it?
is something that came up in the first season. Chet would actually know more about this. And that is that his master claims that it was a silver blade that manipulated the Enlightened into joining this by killing their master.
Mm.
I have a Hail Mary.
Oh.
Are you guys willing to go along with it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Game.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to do intimidation discipline to explain to this fellow that we are not asking if we can go to the port. We are going to the port. He can
We're going to go someplace new with that.
deal with it.
We're going to put you two in social combat.
Social combat.
Social combat.
Put some little
All right.
background sprites back there.
I'm gonna use my years of watching my dad in political meetings.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna face it up, y'all. He's gonna face it
Yeah.
up.
I'm essentially just like, I'm being cordial, but I'm letting him know how things are.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Guy
Let's
and
go with,
Ranto in the back.
He is going to attempt to defend with empathy, and we're going to say intuition. He's just trying to explain it down. It's like you just don't really understand, which is painful to you because that's essentially he's talking down to you. So let's do a social combat roll. Let's go for it.
Can you take damage?
It is on the psyche track.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
He got 2 successes. So he just took 5 psyche damage. If you
He
look
just
on your
ran
character
over
sheet-
his brain.
Yeah.
Like the moment he tries to talk down to me, I talk over him.
Okay.
I've seen Chet do this like 500 times.
If he's like, you don't understand, I will come back stronger with, no, you don't understand.
All right.
So, just real quick, Ranto and I are in the background enjoying snacks. Some of my rice crackers from my own personal stash. So,
It's
just
Nice.
eagerly watching like little
little dudes
gophers.
in the back. He sounds like the dad.
He is going to go No, you don't understand the legal repercussions of this and what you're doing currently. And he's actually going to go with deception knowledge. So you may defend against that in your own way.
In order to defend against that, I'm going to use knowledge and... Can fortitude be for, like, mental fortitude?
Let's double check. I believe so. Nope, it says specifically for physical resistance.
Physical resistance. Okay.
Is there not a mental one as well?
I mean, I guess discipline would fall under mental
Ah.
fortitude. So I could, if I
discipline
could
is mental
do,
defense and concentration.
if I could do knowledge, discipline, and then would it be okay if I used a karma for this?
Yeah. We have one left after that.
Cool. I'm rolling 10 dice.
Nice. Cheapest.
I fell down.
Okay, that is 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6.
Ooh.
You get a boost. So
Okay, I'm gonna use it to make it. I'm gonna use the style boost, and so whenever he tries to come at me with the legal repercussions, I'm going to counter him with actual legalese that Chet has picked up over his time in court.
All right, so you're using like a counter attack move?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it.
Oh, okay.
And he is
Yeah.
going to try and defend persuade and I'm gonna have to take one away.
I'm gonna do knowledge discipline again.
Yeah, persuade discipline. I am looking at 2.
Or 4.
All right. He is so flustered. In the way that mental combat works with Psyche, you have defeated him. It's like, well, I guess in this case we can make an exception.
Finally, all those times my dad yelled at me paid
Yeah.
off.
Tell the brothers to meet me in the have them meet me in the library. And he tells the acolyte that, and this walks out. The doors slamming out before him. His robe trailing it. Kind of that wind as he's running out to go to the library to go double check everything and see if he can find anything. But essentially, he is defeated.
Yeah,
Congratulations on mental combat.
And as he's leaving, I'll let him know that I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Dude, I think you made that guy cry. Like his eyes were getting puffy.
Yeah, I'm gonna dole out high fives as necessary, even to the acolyte if he's like still there. Down to high five.
The acolyte's like, yeah, man, I hate that guy. He's the worst boss.
He takes the high five. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do
Please
this.
don't school me.
Yeah, you want to acolyte for me? Here's my card.
You
Call
want
me
to
when
acolyte?
call me when you want to join a real order.
Ooh.
Chet's gonna get an intern.
We're just gonna have the hired, the hireling, just follow us around.
You found a way around this interaction. The port is not too far away. They're all off on the library. You have food. What are y'all going to do?
Does anyone have like a thing that can check if this food has poison in it? Guy, you're pretty good at that. Check the salt.
Are they assaulting you?
How's the
Oh
salt?
no.
We used that joke already, multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah,
But it's
and
such a good one.
and we'll keep using it until it's dead, and then we'll keep using it till it's funny again.
That sounds like John.
But let's see here.
Wouldn't before Guy hurts himself trying to find out if this is poison food or not? Can't the dog just sniff it?
Maybe.
Unless you want to do it, Guy, you're free to do it. But I'm like, if it's poison,
I am confident that I can pull something out of my ass for this, but
Okay, that's
so
fine.
I know real world that a lot of ancient civilizations used silver um, cutlery and other plateware in order to as an early detection for poison, and so maybe I could finagle something low key as a makeshift poison detector.
You know, finagle Loki.
Okay.
And so, can I do knowledge, maybe crafts, in order to find uh, the materials needed to make something?
Okay. In order for this to work, because I'm gonna have you still do a holistics test afterwards,
Sure,
I'm saying the difficulty at 1, and let's see how many boosts you can get.
sure.
And we do have 3 karma on the table.
Alrighty.
Does he get a bonus die for creativity?
I actually will say yes for this because I had no clue. Yes.
John learned a thing.
And so, bonus die. Let's see. Okay. And so, I'm currently sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Holy
So that is 2
Moses.
boosts above. So, now we need to make a holistics test of some sort. And so,
You can turn those 2 boosts into a streak bonus and just move them over to that test.
sure. And so let's see here. Holistics is gonna be 2. Let's go ahead and do this part I'm not as good on, but let's go ahead and do holistics and perception.
Yeah, that works.
In that
Karma?
case, that's gonna be 4 dice, so not great, but
Karma? Karma?
yeah, let's go ahead and do karma. So that's so 1 karma to bring it up to 5 dice. And so you said that the 2 boosts carry over, so those end up being 2 successes already
It should
towards
be
this.
as the streak bonus. Let me double check. Ooh. So the streak bonus will either give a bonus or reduce the difficulty.
Oh.
So it would have been a 3 difficulty, bringing it down to a 1.
All right,
so now
then.
roll with your dice pool.
2 successes.
Nice.
There you go. There is something. Not a lethal piece, not a lethal poison, but instead you think more of a knockout or sleeping draft, something like those lines.
Did
So-
you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. So, just to kind of add some flavor to this, guy pulls out a novelty set of chopsticks that he picked up on his way here that were actually made out of silver, since this is kind of a local regional thing. And so he dipped it in. It gets it has this weird discoloration on it. Hey guys, this is not normal.
They only brought tea to the monk, right? And I know he's
Mhm.
not in here right now, but
Yes.
you only brought tea to him. Well, we're not eating it. As I said, we're not guests here. They brought us here, obviously, to try to, strong arm us into not doing what we're here to do. And I shouldn't have said what I said about the Empire, but it's been said now. So
Everybody
What do
knows
you
it's true.
what do you do?
What kind of food did they lay out? Like, is it just rice? Is there meats? Is it anything look like a bread
Jarred
that?
cutie.
Steamed dumplings.
Ooh.
Ah, it's always the
Are they butt
dumplings.
naked or are they seasoned?
Oh, they are seasoned. Definitely.
Butt naked means you're just putting it in your backpack without any
Oh,
covering.
My bad. That's right.
I would know.
You-
Ronto starts grabbing the sleepy time dumplings, and she puts them in a little basket or like in her backpack.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a recommendation.
Ooh.
And it's maybe not a great idea, but I'm kind of curious what the how strong and how many of these are um, are have been tainted, and so I'm thinking that since I am the one least capable of dealing with them physically, I'm just gonna taste test everything, and then you guys can figure out what they were trying to do. Reverse engineer this, maybe.
And
Okay.
if it
Sure.
if it does just make Guy go to sleep, Chet's gonna just
We'll just
gonna
carry him.
Just
well,
carry him.
well no
Basically,
Chet.
yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
taking
he'll
one for the team.
I can do
Fortitude,
that too.
survival, difficulty 2.
But Chet was just gonna take some because it's sometimes it's hard to get to sleep at night.
Some melatonin
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, let's
dumplings.
just bag them up into a little doggy bag. We could probably use these as a diversion or something later.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's mostly just gonna be a taste test. I wasn't planning on eating all of it, so we definitely will be able to have leftovers
Sweet.
for, yeah. But and just taking a bite of everything, and we're gonna see what happens. And so I'm rolling 1 die for this because my my fortitude is 0 and my survival is 1.
Mm.
I rolled an 8, so I got 1
Oh,
success.
nice. Hey.
1 success.
Yippee!
I feel like a
You're like-
little drowsy.
I feel fine. It's not so bad. I think it will be out. And you fall over
I don't.
out like a light.
I know that the chopstick changed color, but I don't feel anything at all, guys.
Yeah, man, you sound the exact same as you always do. All right, well, that was exciting. Chet, can you carry our friend?
Yeah.
We
So,
can put him on Camu.
oh, that's true. Kamu's a big boy.
He's a big old boy.
So they're not holding us here, right? So we can
No.
just proceed north, and if some enlightened folks try to stop us, we offer them
Dumplings.
dumplings. We stop for a picnic and offer them some dumplings before our return journey south.
Or Chet can just make them cry.
I mean, he is good at that.
Okay.
Everybody has a talent. Chet's is making grown men cry. And young ladies with hearts and things.
Aww.
Really, anyone who's got tear ducts, I'll do it.
There's a place where I can just touch them right on their face really hard, and it'll make their eyes well up.
The nose is connected to the tear ducts, so if you get smacked hard enough, even if you're not like upset or sad or really all that hurt by it, you'll tear up. That's punched a lot of people in the face.
You know what else is
They all
connected
cry.
to the tear ducts? Your feelings.
Oh no.
God damn it, you're right.
We're silly tonight.
That's what happens when we don't play for 6 weeks.
No.
You now have the chance to depart and go to the ocean. It's about an hour travel from this location down to the beach. And you do find a port. It's a very small.
It's a USB.
There's a building nearby that has a few rarely used boats. And there is one guard who stands there, just kind of motionless. More of a sentinel.
Does he look like a monk?
Yes. Dressed in the exact same.
Oh, and he's using Sentinel. I see. He's using that D&D maneuver. Which
He
means
stands there with his staff in his arm. His features, of course, obfuscated by the basket he's wearing. Long blue robes, and just stands there.
Should we just try asking nice first?
Or, I mean, we could just walk past. I mean, he's not blocking the hallway. We could just, not even disturb him. We could just walk around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if he says anything, I mean, we could just push him in the water.
Well, let's go back to your first idea. Let's be
Uh-huh.
nice first and see
Oh,
how that
yeah.
goes. And then if he starts getting tetchy or like being a jerk, then yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just have to kick his butt, right? We can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's just strive. You know, confidence is worth a whole lot. So let's just confidently stroll like we know where we're going and just walk past this guy.
Yeah. In order to sell it, Chet holds a clipboard.
We have those for sure. Are we in the wagon?
Technically, yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I was like, are we just walking? Okay, yeah. We're just gonna take our wagon and we're gonna drive past.
Guy, fortitude survival.
Fortitude survival.
Oh no.
No successes.
You shouldn't have had that second dumpling.
Did you roll a 1 at all?
I rolled a 4, so no.
Okay.
As you approach the ocean, you awaken in pain, searing pain in your forehead.
Oh no.
Do you scream?
Ice cream?
Ah.
What?
There's now a smooth object right there in your forehead.
What is that noise? Is everything okay? We're about to be confident. What's happening? This is
I
a
have-
sound we're making.
Alright,
I
good,
need
you're
air-
awake. Here's a clipboard.
I need everyone to be quieter.
But you,
Ah.
We're about to be confident. We'll be quietly confident though. What? Are you
Look,
okay?
yeah,
As
let's
guy, as you are
Confident
rubbing
I'm
your
in
forehead,
pain.
There's not
Sound-
skin right here that you're touching. It's something smooth and hard. It's not.
Who let me sleep on this rock?
Guy, why
All
do you
of you,
sound
you
like
look over.
Daddy after he's had his special drink?
God.
You see a fine gem of ruby quality, or fine quality gem, ruby, now in his forehead.
What is on your forehead, guy?
I
What?
don't know. You put me sleeping there. Is it stuck in my head?
It looks an awful lot like.
Ronto jumps back into the wagon and pulls out just a little mirror from whatever wares Kyo has and just kind of peeks a hand out toward him.
You look like a crystal bearer guy.
Like you say that, but I think that Ronto just keeps a compact so she can make sure that the dirt on her face is just spread in the right
Perfectly.
amounts.
Perfectly filthy.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
So I
Scratch
pull
it off.
over. I'm pulling the car over, and I'm going to, because I've just been peering in the back as we've been paused. I'm going to now get into the back and tell our four mules to just hold up. And I peek out the back of the wagon and I quickly shut it and like zip it or whatever kind of fastener exists on. And I close the windows and I'm like, yeah, I just punch the wall and the stealth mode activates and the whole thing disappears and there's just four donkey just standing out there attached to nothing. What is on your head? Like, I don't understand.
I
at
don't
all.
think he knows.
Like, did you know that you were a crystal bearer? Because I mean, didn't they say that they like it has to be visited when you're a baby, or something?
Guy
That
is
not
doing
a
some very silent breathing exercises. Clearly, didn't know that I was a crystal bearer.
Yeah, he doesn't
It's
look
not so
so
much
hot.
crystal bearer. The gem in your forehead
Oh, it's
identifies
just-
you with the land of seed and blossom.
Right, that's it.
This level of quality identifies you as a key user.
That's a super shiny rock.
But you know, guys, we escort Guy. Because now I mean, guy, you look like you're from here, which I guess maybe you are, but you look like you're from here. So now we just act as though we're your staff or help or something, and or you've hired us even from the Empire, and you're making a journey because now you have a marked difference in your appearance.
Above the table question. Do we know Guy's parents?
Yes.
Guy knows his parents. They're happily married and bookishly, maintaining
They're all
their
nerds.
life. Yes.
They don't have gems in their foreheads, do they?
No,
they
they
always-
do not.
Or do they always just like wear hats?
They have not told me anything that would make me believe that. I mean, other than we had an old family line that came from the land and seed and blossom. But
What is?
Does Guy's dad wear a hat and his mom has bangs?
Just the same
God-
bangs for almost 2 decades.
This
Ooh, that
is
thunder.
this is pretty crazy, Guy. How are you feeling?
Not-
Not good?
just kind of.
Well, buddy, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, Chet will not pull yours out of your head
Much appreciated.
unless you want him to, but it seems
Please
very
don't.
painful on those dead guys earlier. But no, I'm serious though. You may be the best way for us to get through the land of seed and blossom in places where the Council of Three is not necessarily known or respected. You might
Sure,
be the
sure,
best
sure.
way
Cool.
for us to be under the radar, as it were.
Cool.
As it-
Yeah, I can totally pose as a local, and after having this life-shattering revelation, I'll be totally fine. Yeah,
I mean,
this is
I
great. This is
won't
a
make
great
them
idea.
talk to you. I'm just all you have to do is like just sit there and then I'll even say no. Our charge is in the back. He does not wish to be disturbed. He is a ruby bearer. I think you need to back off. Something
Ront-
interesting.
Rondo's gonna attempt to be comforting, and it just kind of reaches a hand out, like she's like awkward pat on the shoulder that's clearly forced, and then just be like, "It'll be okay."
Why did you smear mud on him? And
Oh.
I get a rag and I start cleaning off the guy's outfit.
Just smears. Here, there's
So-
other people are better at this than me. And Camu,
That's-
come here, and she
that-
gets Camu into the wagon, and you can sit with
Just to
Camu.
kind of illustrate how kind of rocked Guy is, he actually made no attempt to wipe off the dirt that Ronto left on him.
Wow,
This is
he's
sad.
I'm gonna look at Chet and I'm gonna be like, okay, this is good and yet very bad. He is not taking this well.
He just had a rock come out of his head. Sorry, you're talking to Chet.
You. I hand Ronto the clipboard. You and Ronto stay on the front of the cart. I'll be back here. I'll comfort Guy.
Comforting guys is important. Thank you for breaking stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Ronto. You and I.
Okay.
Here, give me some of that dirt that you have, and it'll look like I'm just a not important.
Yeah, she just puts her hand on your face.
Okay, that's a lot. Thanks.
Hey.
That has a scent
You're
to
welcome.
it that I was not expecting.
Yeah, I have a little bit of left over in that jar that Chet gave me.
Oh God.
Really weird
Great.
stuff.
Indeed. Indeed weird, yes.
She just holds the clipboard.
I shuffle in the glove compartment and I pull out something that I can spread on my upper lip so it doesn't smell as bad.
You just invented Vicks.
I did. And the glove compartment, let's be real.
Dire necessity.
This is where I keep my gloves, Ronto. I don't know if I've ever showed you this. It's a compartment that I have had added, and it's sized very nicely for a nice pair of silk gloves. Whenever an occasion calls for one. Sometimes I like to wear a single one while I'm driving, but
got-
generally I just leave them in the compartment.
You got a whole compartment for a pair of gloves?
I mean, you can fit other things in there. And I reach in and I pull out like a little box, and I'm like, in here, this is my wagoner's license. And then over here, my uncle actually insures property against damage, and this is a pretty expensive wagon, if you remember. So this is my proof that it's insured. Um, and yeah, I put the box back. I'm like, it's a good compartment. You can use it for all kinds of stuff.
The wagon proceeds.
Just like, get us out of here.
And as you approach this figure in this small port, think almost the Black Knight in Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much. None shall pass.
Okay, Gandalf. Let's see if. Sorry. Let's. We're just going over here. It's okay. It's okay.
Where?
Over there. I'm gonna point out towards the boats.
The port. We're supposed to be here. We have a esteemed guest in the back that and we've been hired to escort him here.
This is the end of your quest. You will not be allowed to board a boat from this point. If you wish to proceed, you will have to challenge me.
Number 1, are there boats in this port?
Yes.
Number 2, who gives you the right? Number 3, I'm not on a quest. This is a job. Being paid to do a job. Just as I hope you're getting paid to do your job, which we could make some type of compromise, because I'm gonna get on a boat.
We get paid?
No boat has gone out from here in decades.
Then why are there
The
boats here?
sea is, and it is a boat. There are boats, I should say. It is a port. There are no people here. The Arashi Sea, which we
Right.
talked about earlier,
It's all like a ghost town, right?
well, that is the Arashi port, is the ghost town. This is another one. All the Arashi Sea is this, massive waves.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
very tumultuous. I do recall that.
As your group approaches, the waves calm. As he's saying this, no boat has left this port, and he turns around and looks.
Pardon me, what were you saying about the seas being unsafe? They seem relatively calm to me.
I cannot allow you, regardless. It is
You're
my
not
charge
my
and
daddy.
duty.
Don't say daddy.
Yeah,
That
well,
was
he said
weird.
duty, which is also funny. Guys, I'm
That's a
sorry.
Dad talk tonight.
Sir, I do not wish to have an issue with you, but we will. I'm going to go to the port. You are one man against my entire wagon.
So
be it.
yeah, we just have to. You said we could go by if we challenge you, right?
Do you wish to challenge me?
I look
Consider
at Kyo.
challenge. Oh, wait. Ronto, reach into my glove compartment, please.
I reach into the glove compartment.
And hand me a glove. I take the glove and I throw it down at his feet. And consider yourself challenged, my friend. I apologize for what's about to transpire, but you were warned. And I get down off the... Justine, did you freeze? Are you with us,
Oh
Justine?
no,
Oh no.
Justin!
What a great freeze frame.
I didn't even realize until just now. Justine!
We can step away for a brief moment, or go ahead and take our 10-minute break. Y'all
Okay,
okay to
it
take
is,
that
it is,
10
it is
minutes?
time, yeah.
Yeah.
It is time. We'll take our 10-minute break, and when we come back, hopefully we have Justine back.
Hopefully. We'll be
And the
right
glove has
back as
been
soon as we
thrown.
can, everyone.
See you soon.
The, if you all can hear us.
Hi, guys.
She came back, and then she, once I tried to talk to her again, she immediately went away again. So we're kind of in a weird...
Layout position. Give us just a moment, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, hello everybody. I know it's going to look weird for a moment, but we lost Justine briefly for the moment, and rather than just have everything kind of messed up for the moment, we went ahead and did a...
They're happy
Overlay,
to see us.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So let me just click one button here.
Click a button.
All right. So when Justine comes back in, we'll know, and we'll just drop it right back us in. Just remove this frame, so we'll be okay.
Consider yourself challenged, guard.
And he nods, and then he bows. One moment.
He has to roll to bow.
Oh, this
Yes.
it's a jutsu probably.
Yeah,
I don't-
yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know, I'm in the back singing comforting songs to Guy.
So what is going to happen is he is taking up the half the spirit known as the bow stance.
Okay.
All of you are now confused. Level 1.
What? Oh,
What
Rude.
this means is that if you roll a 1, all ones are going to subtract from your successes by 1. So for every one you roll, your success goes away.
Okay. That's a rude status effect.
Yes, it is.
I feel
And
like I
we-
had something that fought against confusion.
We are still slow 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, did
No, you got
Yes.
rid of the last part.
No,
whoever
we
did the
did.
village.
No, we did.
Oh, that's right.
we did the poll, and we chose more info
Chat
on the
said-
Oh,
mod.
that's right. Chat
Mhm.
said more info.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're still slowed 1. It's just 1.
All right. So, initiative at this point.
Okay.
Yep.
Technically, Guy goes first. So, with your initiative, what's your initiative score?
I believe it's 4. Let me
Like 9, I think.
No, it should be 9.
Oh yeah, I mean, I get 4 dynamic dice. My initiative's 9. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we need to roll our dynamic actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Once we know our initiative, which technically Justine and Chet, you would be going on the same time now as the other monk.
Mhm.
But go ahead and roll
Four.
for your dynamic actions. All right, 4.
4 dice for the dynamic actions, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. We have 2 to start.
Yep.
Nice.
Well,
Okay.
yep. Yes, at this, your level now.
Yeah, because we're badasses, guys. We're almost 18. Except for Ronto, who's like 20.
All right, so I am first, and what am I hearing again? They are starting a jutsu.
They didn't do a jutsu. They did one of their powers that is based on a ability called balance. The same thing that Chet has.
Uh-huh.
And they have kicked off a special ability that automatically makes all of you confused. Level 1.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and reach out for one of my pre-installed traps to fire off at one of them.
Just one
And-
guy.
Hmm?
Just one guy.
Sure, but he's a hostile now, and I'm dealing with him.
Okay.
All right, and so I believe that I always have to remind myself on this. Where is it? 99 Styles, Trap Master. All right, and so stuff knowledge, and then he has a perception check of some sort. So let me do the stuff knowledge into. Let's see here. That's gonna be 4, and then 4. So let's see here, and so this is kind of the roll for when I had installed it way back when. And so 9, 8, 7, 8. So that's going to be 4 successes, and that's going to be the, I believe, the difficulty that he has to beat in order to perceive this, or else he'll get hit by it.
Okay. Now, did you roll any ones?
Oh yeah, I did roll a 1, and so 3 successes.
All
Man,
right.
confused sucks.
He rolled a 5.
All right, so that basically he gets to see the trap as I fire it off, and he probably avoids it.
Yep.
Well,
He just
That's all
steps
I
out of
got.
the way.
that's all I got. What do we do, guys? I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. Roll off technically between Chet and Monk.
Okay. Just 1 dice?
1 dice. Yep. And I rolled a 1. Of course.
I rolled a 5. Okay.
There you go.
And you get to go, Chet.
All right. Time to do a leaping, flying kick out of the front of the cabin. I finish my heartfelt, emotional, comforting song to Guy, and then I jump out of the front of the cart and kick the guy in the head. I'm going to do fighting and let's do speed because I want to like come at him fast.
All right.
All right. First, any ones? No ones. Good. No minuses. Only pluses.
Only pluses.
Okay, I got 5 successes.
I'm gonna take. I have 2. So you're getting 3 in.
Hmm.
And technically, that's gonna be a boost over what he
Okay.
got.
Nice.
And a boost can add extra damage, right?
I believe. Let me double check where I put my GM screen.
Okay.
But I believe that you can.
believe you can.
Bonus damage. Yep.
Okay.
Plus 1 win
that's-
attack.
I choose that.
Alright.
I choose you. More damage.
So that'll be 4 damage on him, which he does not have a way to have damage like a ninja does. So,
Okay. So, and then I'm going to use one of my dynamic actions to land next to him, and I'm going to. So I hit him high. Now I'm going to hit him low. I'm going to sweep the leg. I'm going to do fighting fortitude. In order to like get that good, like, make sure I'm solid so I can knock him down. All right, one check. Balance, good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. So 5 successes.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. And I only got 2 again. You got a boost again.
Cool. I'm gonna
Status
deal
3 with 4.
I'm gonna deal. Can I
We
add
do
a
have 2
status
karma
effect
and a
to
reroll,
him?
by the way.
What was that again, Chet?
Can I add a status effect to him with a boost?
I have to take the. Hold on, actually, that's a good question.
I also want to point out to my compadres that
Sadly, no for that. But you can do a heightened effect to make him run away or do something else.
Okay. Well, I was hoping to just like make. I was hoping to see if I could
bonus
like.
damage.
Well,
Bonus damage
yeah.
on a boost, usually used in a battle and worth +1 damage to an attack.
Yes, but he was asking for a status effect instead.
Oh,
Like
I'm
a
sorry.
condition.
I'm sorry. That's my
Yeah.
bad.
I think I'll just go for the bonus damage instead.
Okay.
And I have 2 more, and I'm going to hold on to them.
Yeah, and I was going to say, now that you've both acted on your turn, there is an ignore conditions buy for 1 dynamic action that allows you to ignore all the effects of all active conditions for a single action. So you can, if you want to spend one every turn now, you can, I assume, ignore slowed and confused by spending 1. So
Sorry?
it's the monk's turn. Or did the monk already go?
The monk kind of seems to wisp away out of existence, as if corporeally his body just disappears and turns into mist.
Well, that's a load of malarkey. Cheater.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The door
He
flies
vapes.
open next to the docks, and he walks out. And now we'll start running towards you to attack. Chet, you have heard of something called a spirit step. It's a higher ability in the spirit realm for the Enlightened of your clan, where they can send their spirit out and fight mentally and make their body or their soul corporeal. So you were actually fighting this guy's soul and doing mental damage, and now he is fighting in the physical realm.
Okay. I was like, why did he do that? Why did he disappear just to walk farther away? I get it now.
He is going to try and strike Chet. All right.
That
Can I
sounds like the
interrupt?
last thing they say he's gonna do.
I would like to try to interrupt at some point.
Absolutely. Do you want to spend 2 dynamic actions?
I do.
All right, go for it. How are you going to interrupt?
To interrupt, I'm actually going to, I'm gonna do my, even though Chet doesn't need it, I am gonna guard like a mama bear. Mother protects the young, and I'm going to interpose myself, and get +1 armor against physical per level, which is actually 2. Because I have 2 levels, oh wait. Yep, I have 2 levels in Angry Mother Protects the Young, and it gives me a +2 Intimidation, and I also have Thick Skin, which gives me another armor. So that's 3 armor against any
Nice.
attacks that he would roll against me.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Okay.
As he rushes in to try and strike you with his palm.
Okay, so I have 3 armor, so that reduces it to 1, right?
Yes. if you want to spend a key, you can actually reduce that to 0.
Spend a key. Do I get to choose which type
Yep.
of key?
Neat little thing with Ninja, which I know I got players in the audience that were not a part of, or didn't get to use this mechanic. You can actually use key to have the damage that is done to you in a round. And if you are only taking 1 point damage, you can actually negate it.
Yeah, I am going to remove one of those. I'm going to lower my Yang by 1.
All right.
So now I am balanced, which doesn't mean anything to anybody else, but means something to me.
All right. He sees that you use key. Key always has a visual element.
Yep.
So he is going to be doing a power. All right. He tries to strike you, and you know that first time, and your armor kicks it off, and you take no damage. Your key goes off. He sees that, and imagine that Bruce Lee almost 2-inch punches again, and you feel the punch hit you and knock 3 points of key away.
Oof. Ooh, okay.
So you don't take physical damage. He has hit your spirit in your key.
Right, right. So my psyche actually hasn't gone down either. It's just a matter of...
Yep.
Okay.
Your powers will no longer work, I believe, unless you have more than enough key for that.
I have 1 key.
Okay. All right, that's going to be the end of his actions. I'm going to say that Justine is going to get an attack in. I will go ahead and roll for her to be nice. Because we love Justine.
We do.
She's going to wish I wasn't the run rolling for her. She gets 3.
Okay.
He'll try and block it. Wasn't that fun?
Wasn't it?
He blocks it. He rolls 4. All right. Now it's
My turn.
your normal actions. Yes.
Yeah. So I am going to. Oh, we might
We might be getting Justine back.
Might get Justine back.
Hello.
I can
Hi.
hear you. I can hear you.
I'm working on it. Hang on.
1 second. Let me send that away.
While you were gone, John attacked for you and it failed.
I will back that up now that you are here.
Oh yeah, if you want to roll for yourself.
Oh, I want to know what happened.
So okay, yeah. So yeah, you don't even know what happened. So I challenged this bro,
Okay.
and he did some confusion stuff with his enlightened monk powers, and so we're
Mhm.
confused now and slowed. And then Chet like beat him up mentally,
Mhm.
and then he disappeared and started running out of the shack. So is what it was his soul was manifest, and that was what we were actually fighting, and now his actual physical body is here fighting us. And Chet hit him, I think. He tried to hit Chet, but I stepped in the way. And then Guy tried to do a trap, but the guy saw it, and now it's you.
Oh, okay. That's good timing. Okay.
Yeah, John
so,
just rolled for you and sucked. So
I'll let you get your roll in.
Sure. Okay. So is he coming at me? Is this defense or my attack?
No, this would be your attack.
Okay. Going on the assumption that he's just kind of like there, I'm going to take the clipboard because it's what I remember having, and I'm going to bonk him just to put me back into the swing of things.
Alright.
I'm going to go full might and fighting just to absolutely crack that clipboard over his head and show him a little taste of I don't know, clipboard. I'll work on funny stuff later. Okay. Let's see. You may not have to retcon much. That's 3 successes.
He dodges.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to be back.
Sorry.
That's
Do
okay.
you have any other
It's all
dynamic
good.
actions?
So-
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll
dynamic
four
actions too, yeah.
four dice for your dynamic actions
Oh,
and see if you've got
okay.
anything else going on.
Let's see. That looks like 3 dynamic actions on top of our 4, 7. Oh, that's too many. I wasn't mentally prepared
No,
for
3
that.
on top of 2.
3 on top
three
of
on
2.
top of
Thank you. That's way less scary. What is... Oh, 4 dynamic dice. That's what I was looking
Yep.
at. Okay. So he dodges. And
And I dodge into his face.
I guess it's... I can go ahead and take another SWAT for if I gave up 2 of my dynamic actions, correct? To turn it into an action?
It's 1 to turn it into dynamic action.
Oh,
Or your
yeah.
dynamic action to become a regular action.
Okay. Let me give it one more SWAT, and then I'll just let it progress because my brain always has to do the combat stuff, and I don't want to make y'all wait on me. Okay. So, still with the clipboard in my teeny tiny little grubby hands, I'm just gonna take a big group pow. And I'm going... I can use Might and Fighting again in the same round, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just double check. That might be better. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes this time.
All right. You got 2 in. So you didn't get a
Okay.
boost, but you do 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Do you want to increase that damage with some of your dynamic actions?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And that's a single dynamic action to increase that
One dynamic
by...
action. You can only do it once.
Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, we'll bump that.
All right, so that's 3 points of damage plus what was done physically to him prior. I think y'all are at 5 physical now.
Okay. And then I'll just call that for my turn. So I can
All right.
recombobulate.
I would like to interrupt.
Okay.
Interruption.
I am going to attempt to do a psyche attack against him. I'm going to take a fighting stance that is clearly of the Enlightened and do a discipline intimidation in order to, like, try to scare him.
All right, let's go for that. This will be a discipline and no deception because that would be the only way to really depend on this. So yeah, you do.
Let's see. So I get, so this may be a bit of a stretch, but I do get a +1 to intimidation if my reputation is known to, like, the person I'm trying to intimidate.
In this case, definitely.
Okay, and then I also get a +1 for a stare down. Does this count?
Yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
Nice.
So I get to roll 12 dice.
Woo. Nice.
You only got 2 successes, so let's see what happens.
Are you still under the effects of the confused?
3. Oh yes, but I did not roll any ones yet. I still have to roll 2 more dice. But I've only got 3 so far. Let's see what these 2 do. Okay, that is 2 more. Oh, that 5.
5, you get a boost. And
Okay. I'm gonna deal extra psyche damage.
how do you want to do it?
Oh, I didn't even get to do anything. Nice.
So
Sorry.
I slowly, like, get up from like my pose when I did the leg sweep, and get into my stance slowly with my head, like, down at the ground, and then as I finally get into it, I bring my head up to meet, and my eyes meet his, with the most stern face that I can muster.
What is it that you hope he does, other than just run away?
Just run away. No, I just want him to back down.
He back downs, looks at all of you, confusion in his face,
Yeah, how do you like it?
and takes off.
Yeah. Nice job, Chet. I don't know what you did, but nice job.
I throw the broken clipboard on the ground and just go, man, that sure was a fight that I was present for.
Yes, we were all here.
The entire time.
Just imagine, you could have fought through a village of 15 of these had gone a different way earlier.
Oh, that would have been a fun
Thankfully.
fight. Oh, I
Yeah,
wish
I
I
mean,
didn't.
yeah.
I wish I didn't do everything else I did this episode so we could fight 15 guys.
Yeah. Woo, 15 dudes.
That just would have been the whole episode.
So did
Would
he?
have been, but now you're gonna get 2 episodes all in one.
Nice. Did he?
Ooh.
Did he run back into his shack, or did he go somewhere else?
No, he ran back towards
The village.
the village, which is
Oh,
over an hour
okay.
away.
Okay. Well, so we have at least 2 hours to do what we're doing here, and just before he makes it back with friends.
Yeah. Once he's out of earshot, Chet breaks character and is like, "Okay, guys, we got to go now.
We got cheese it.
Everybody, get in the car. Get in the car.
Yeah,
Okay,
we get in
so-
the cart and we proceed.
Why do you have the child lock engaged? I told you not to get the model with the child lock."
She's the oldest one of us. I thought she'd be able to get through it.
I don't understand it.
Oh my god!
It's like, no, you can't
Here, I'll
try to
open it
open
from
the
the
door
inside.
while you can't try to open the door while I'm trying to unlock it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just let go of Ronto. Let go of the handle.
I don't.
Let go.
I did, and then I pulled it again. Poor John
just
is like, we need to move on.
I crawl in through the front window and I open it from the inside. I'm like, it's fine. Just get in the car.
Yoink me in.
So,
It's an interesting night.
you obviously notice that the closer that guy gets to the beach,
The calmer the waters.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Is Guy an immortal? He's
He's
never
the-
died.
Oh,
We don't
this
know.
is true.
He's the water whisperer.
I'll lean over to Ronto and just whisper, "Hey, try to kill Guy. See if it works."
Guy just kind of like, or sorry, Ronto just kind of absentmindedly like picks up her fist a little bit, and then she thinks about that request, and she's like, she just kind of looks at you like, no.
Okay.
I will let you spend 3 karma.
We don't have it, guys.
To kill Guy.
No.
What happened?
To find a skiff that the wagon will be able to fit on.
Oh, well, we don't have 3 karma. We have 2.
I'll let a
Chat.
survival perception test go
Ooh.
with a
Oh.
3 difficulty.
Okay, we just got a karma. We got 2 karma.
How many did you have before?
2.
2. So now you have enough. Do you want to
Thank
rewrite the scene
you.
with 3 karma? Ah,
Oh my gosh, we got 4 karma coming in. Yeah, we can rewrite it, guys. We can afford it.
Skiff.
you managed to find a skiff. The wagon and all your livestock will be able to fit on it. Hasn't been used in a while, but you're pretty sure should work. The moment that you and the wagon get on the skiff, it begins to, the ocean itself begins to pull as if, think, going to low tide. And the skiff is just taken out to sea. And slowly as you make your way, even if you paddle, it's as if this ship
skiff?
is in a I think almost like a current, a natural current taking you. you are on the ocean like this, going up and down through the waves, maybe for over an hour. It isn't long before you lose sight of the shore that you had left. And within that hour, you begin to see an island. And just seems to stand on the edge of the horizon, coming closer and closer, closer. Guy, let's go ahead and do a knowledge travel check.
Knowledge travel. So, let's see here. Alright, so we have 3 karma left. I don't think I need any of them. I'm going to be rolling 5 dice. Are we so confused, by the way?
Technically, no.
Alright.
It only lasts for an hour. Why I say no? Yes, from the
You said an
ability.
hour.
Yeah.
Alright, I got 3 successes.
All right. You've heard legends of the Isle of the Immortals, said to live or said to reside in the Arashi Sea,
Mm-hmm.
surrounded by mist. You don't see mist, but it's said that no one dares approach it. Many people have tried to go there, and they are usually never seen again. You continue. And this boat you're on is just dragged. And the closer you get, it is a rocky shoreline.
Mm-hmm.
It is not sandy. But for all of you, it is unlike any coast you have ever seen. If you've ever seen in nature, there's actually a really famous beach where there are these pillars that come up out of the water. They're hexagonal in shape, naturally occurring. Have y'all ever seen pictures of that? It's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen pictures.
As far as the eye can see, you see these hexagonal, pattern. Hexagonal, thank you. Pattern pillars coming up out of the water and land beyond that. Grass, not much else. You think you see a tree further along. What are y'all gonna be doing?
I think just looking out as soon as we're able to reasonably be able to spot any sort of life and kind of see if there's any sense of danger awaiting us as we approach.
Guy is futilely trying.
Mhm.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Guy is futilely trying to turn the skiff around.
You're Moana.
What? Why do you keep trying to turn the boat around? It's fine.
It wants us
It's
to
the
go that
we're
way.
going.
I don't want to go this way.
How's your head?
Want
Is it
to
still
do
hurting?
a perception test?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Perception.
Difficulty is going to be a 4.
Can I do perception intuition, I guess? Or perception travel? Yeah.
Yeah. Perception travel definitely would work.
Could we do perception survival with the idea of looking out for danger in mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Oh,
do
and-
Force
perception.
difficulty all around.
We do
Yeah, plus
perception
one.
knowledge.
See, I wasn't sure if I could pull that off.
I'm gonna ask.
Let me
then.
double check.
Okay.
Where's my... There it is.
There's 4 successes needed. Individually?
Individually. Yes.
We do have 3 karma on the table should anybody that's looking need it.
I
I'm
rolled.
going to say no to the knowledge.
Okay. And I do. What are you doing, Yo?
Losing terribly. I did I did perception.
Travel?
Oh, you did.
What did I do? Travel.
Okay, I'm gonna do that as well because that's gonna be my next
I
best.
was like, what did I do? I don't freaking remember. I know how many dice I rolled, so let's find one that matches.
I only got 3.
Okay.
Could we combine our successes to get one success?
If y'all want to try and re-roll, with one of you doing providing one stat and one of the other doing another. Team up.
No, it's fine. Ronto sees all.
I do
What'd you roll?
sometimes.
She got 5.
5. All right. Looking around, you don't see any structures, no buildings. You don't really see any signs of anything other than plant life either. And underneath the tree, though, you see 2 figures just standing there.
So it does look like we're gonna have some sort of welcome committee.
Really? Where?
Like,
How many?
way.
Are they dressed nice? Like, should we change? Where?
You can if you want.
How many do you see?
There's 2.
Okay, well that's hardly a committee, but how long do you think it'll take us to get there? I still don't even see them.
Well, the ocean's kind of doing all the work. I assume we're just gonna.
Y'all are right up
No.
against the beach. You
Oh, we are.
can walk.
Oh.
Hey,
How
we're there.
far away are they?
Hard to say. Maybe about a 10-minute walk.
Okay, so they
Why it
are
was
way
so hard
out
to see
there.
them. Yeah.
They are way out there. Okay. Well, I guess Ronto lead the way.
Sure.
Guy, you're going to have to come with us.
I'm gonna hold someone's hand the entire time.
That's
Yeah,
fine. That's fine.
Just give. You can.
Do you
hop
want to
on
ride
Camu.
Camu?
I volunteer. Oh, okay.
You can hold his hand too.
Yeah, while he's on Camu.
That's
Well,
what friends are for.
If he's being offered a ride on Kamu, he's gonna drape himself on the back of Kamu.
Okay.
But yeah, Ronto she'll lead the way.
Good, because I literally can see nothing. I'm
You'll
going
see
to
him
have
with it.
I'm going to have to get my spectacles. I've been trying not to wear them, but they make my face look square.
As you get closer and closer, the 2 figures are short. Shorter than all of you, even Ronta.
Are these children?
One is wearing a blue robe.
Like the monks?
No.
Oh, they were wearing blue too.
Yeah. Simpler. The other one wears a robe that is a mixture of red and black. But as you get closer and closer, you do realize that they are children in appearance.
Okay. I will step to where Chet is and say, okay. Does this look like anything that your order might know something about?
Particularly, but guard up.
They do seem like children, but I will say we are looking for the city of the Immortals, are we not?
Yes. And don't forget how formidable we were when we were children.
Guy would like to have Kamu ride him up to the group, and he would just want to say, guys, if you've read the number of books I've read, this is a bad situation.
I know
It's a good
children
thing.
are scared.
It's a good thing I can't read. And after revealing that bit of character,
Just whoa.
Still, but I am so
approach
sorry.
the children.
My name is Chet. I'm 17 and I
And I've
can't
never
read.
learned how to read.
I never learned to read.
Does your dad know that?
Shit. Yeah. Wow. You know, I knew we were in remedial reading when we were younger, but I assumed that you passed at some point. That's on me for making an assumption. So yeah, you've walked up to the children?
Yes.
I do say to Chet, I'm like, we are looking for the city of the Immortals. These children could be way older than us.
Immortals.
Yeah, they could be baby immortals. Like, but you know,
Baby.
the idea of
Baby
immortals being
Immortals.
babies and growing also weirds me out. Like, do they ever stop? I mean, has anybody ever asked? Well, you were gonna go talk to him. You go talk to him.
Yeah.
They both
Hail and well
there.
met, fellow
Fellow children.
beach people.
Fellow children.
Beach
God.
bums.
I just reminded that one meme.
Which one?
The one with I don't even know who it was. Just
Is
an
it Steve
older.
Buscemi? Hello, fellow teens.
That's the one.
Yeah. Hello, fellow teens. Yeah, no, I think Chet should do that because I want to look at Ronto and Guy and go, what?
Hail and well met. We are but humble adventurers.
Hello.
With a voice like that, our humility shines.
the one in
I
the
bow very deeply.
black and red robe just kind of looks and smiles. It's like, you came. We're glad that you came. Didn't know there'd be so many.
Oh. Were you only expecting him?
Who are you pointing at?
Chet. The one who was talking to him.
They move past you towards Guy.
I'm still in my bowed position when they do it.
They just walk around your ass.
I just wanted to illustrate how ridiculous this is. I want you to imagine Guy, like koala hugging the back of Guy, like pressed his cheek against his back, terrified.
and they just walk around Chet and pitter patter up to Guy. They're hugging Kamu, and the rest of us are like, oh, yes, we were merely escorts of Huaytugay.
And the one in the blue robe just walks up and begins to pet Kamu. I won't even make you roll a perception test. But as they move, you hear the sounds of the ocean, of waves.
That's a neat trick.
And the one with the black robes with the red kind of walks up and looks around at Guy. Is just like, hello? Don't know if this is what I expected.
Us neither.
He just kind of needs a minute. He's a little nervous.
Perhaps it would help if we introduced ourselves?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. And he just smiles, this deep smile. My name is Boundless, and his name is Endless.
So
Hello.
you are, by name only, I assume, Immortals, then.
Yes.
So does that mean... I have so many questions about your people, but please.
I think there's a lot of explanation that needs to happen. We're actually, I guess, looks over at the one in the blue robe, who this looks over and nods, happy. We're the only true immortals, I guess you could put it. Well, for the moment. You are at a very strange place, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we're used to that.
Well,
It's
long
Tuesday
ago,
for us.
Yeah.
you see, I guess you could say we're sort of spirits.
Oh.
We met those.
I am going to forget myself for a moment and poke one of them in the shoulder.
Which one?
Blue boy.
Seems more
Boundless.
He kind of giggles when you do.
But he's solid.
He's solid. And you hear the sound of water again as he laughs.
This is delightful.
Yeah. I would.
You talk too slow, he says to Boundless. Look, I guess I'll just say this. Long ago there was water. It's endless. And the spirits residing within water created me. And so I've been here as this, I guess, creation of theirs. And Boundless over there, all that which is the lands of all the world, created him. You see, people are kind of a strange thing. To spirits, that is. You see, every great thing, and even the most terrible things, seem to focus around you. Not you particularly. I'm sorry, that's very rude. I'm so sorry. Like humans, yeah. And so the spirits created us to intercede on their behalf, to watch and judge, and to create prophets, I guess. The ones you call immortals.
Does Kyo's eyes light up at the word prophet and then immediately dull back down when you realize it's the other kind?
It's the other kind of prophet.
So you made the Immortals.
Yes. We imbue them with power and an idea of what needs to be guided. Because, quite frankly, you send a bunch of spirits to do it, humanity either enslaves them or kills them or worships them. It's always better if the message comes from people. Sometimes it gets messed up.
Can I attempt a persuade empathy roll to ask if they can make me immortal?
You're welcome to try.
I have 0 persuade, so I'm just rolling 2 dice.
Nice.
Absolutely, you can try. It would be a legendary success required, which is 5.
Okay. Guys, can I use a karma? Because if I get 3 10s...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's worth it.
We've got him.
I can get it.
Ah, damn.
So close.
I got 2 9s, but not 3
What?
10s.
Your rolling
Wow.
is weird. Weirdly wild.
It's the day. It's just we're back and the dice are flexing whatever muscle they have.
We actually can't make another immortal currently. There already is one.
Interesting. Are you working on that though?
Kind of.
I'm just saying if you could figure that out, that could definitely be something if we could figure out how to, like, if it's a chemistry thing.
How do you make an immortal?
A need has to be present, and the spirits usually tell us. We usually talk with a great multitude of them. And they inform us of what's going on in the world, all the ills or great things that are taking place. We decide when it is right to send an immortal to either fix things or make things better than they are. And we currently already have one out there. And that's why we sent a message recently.
Okay.
You found our book, didn't I? Didn't you?
I
Looking
assume
at
we
Guy.
all look at Guy because he's the one who finds
Wait,
books.
you mean this?
Yes!
This was you?
Yes! You found the book! Great.
What book are they talking about that book from like
Years ago.
freshman year?
The one that was empty.
Yeah. And for our new viewers, this is like episode 3 from when we started this campaign.
Yeah. This book is 2 time skips ago. The empty. Okay, boundless, endless friends. If that was your message, leaving the pages blank isn't very helpful.
Well,
kinda
no,
had-
you see, it was filled, and then we woke up, and then it was blank again. Because it
It's
was
on
on
you.
me.
We needed somebody.
But you
We had
didn't
to
tell
do
us about
something.
that.
And we had to send it to
Because
somebody
I
that
was
was
freaking out.
a bloodline. One of the bloodlines of our lands. Well, the lands that kind of listen to us.
I'm just. So this confirms it then, Guy. Whatever recessive gene seems to have come up in you.
I guess that's one way to put it.
So does this make him an immortal?
No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. I'm sorry. You said a lot of things, and I
No,
completely lost track.
We need a messenger. And we needed to call one, and we needed to send a message.
Okay.
There's an immortal out there that hasn't been doing their job.
Oh.
In fact, they've done pretty terrible at it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And again.
She said, "Boo, go on without me." You switch it to there we go. Darn. Thought we almost had it. It's only could just needed 20 more minutes. Okay. See. Okay, so you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, that Guy is your messenger.
Yes.
Okay, and we need to go find the immortal that's doing terrible things.
Yes.
Before you tell me what terrible things this immortal has done, I have to ask, do you usually hire out for this position, or is this on a volunteer basis entirely?
Which part?
The sending of the messenger, hiring of the cart, things like that. If it's a volunteer position, it's fine. If Guy has been called to a higher purpose, who are we to stand in his way over something as trivial as finances?
It's more of a calling thing. We sent a book, and I understand it was intercepted on the shore not far from here. Well, not far to us.
I mean, if you are boundless and endless, nothing is far from you.
But they took the book before it could reach anyone of our bloodline. I'm just glad it found its way to you.
Do you know the name of the person, the immortal that you're seeking?
Yeah, definitely. You see, we knew that things had just gone so wrong in the world. The land of Seed and Blossom has been overran for quite a long time. We've sent, I guess at this point it was 4 different immortals while it's been under occupation from Izzo.
Wow, 4.
Yes.
That's
and each one has done their duty, but they haven't done anything to really change things.
okay. Wait a second. I mean, how long has the Empire above the table? How long has the Empire been in the land of Seed and Blossom?
700 years.
Oh Jesus. Okay. the ratio is the reverse of what I thought it was. I thought it was a lot for a much shorter amount of time. Wow. So
Yeah.
what
And
happened
I'm
to the
sorry, viewers,
previous
you're going to get a
three?
lot of Lord Dump here.
Yeah, what happened to the previous three? If you're immortal, I assume that they live forever. Did you just send another one?
Oh. We're immortal. The knowledge they bring is immortal. They bring power.
They are not.
And access. No, they're not immortal. How many immortals have you heard of still out there in the world? People believe they're immortal. They almost, well, I guess they do worship them. But they always say that they return here to the land, but they never do. It's just the story people come up with.
Interesting.
So, we knew that the world needed to be changed. Just one moment, everybody.
Sorry.
Because we're 3-4 years in the making for this moment. I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Just like, just a second.
Just let Oxy try to not die.
That tea's real good, y'all. Right down the lung pipe. Woo!
This thing.
Whew. Apologies.
You see, wow. I'm afraid it's our fault. You see, we thought there was a time when the Emperor was on his rite of passage. And he went to a waterfall that was said to have a cave within it to perform this task. People think that he fought a dragon, all sorts of things. The moment he stepped into the waterfall, we called him. And we brought him here. And we told him of the need and the desire to end the occupation of the land of seed and blossom, and to bring equality and peace to all the lands. We imbued him with our gift, and we sent him back.
Well, okay. I was coughing and recovering. Let me clarify. The Emperor is immortal? Or has been imbued with the gift of the Immortals?
Yes.
Okay, Kyo says that in character because that's not a good idea. That didn't. So you're telling me that is the immortal that you want us to deal with, or guy to deal with?
Yes. We need the message sent.
Chet's gonna say, well, that explains why. Oh, I hope I wrote that man's name down. Probably didn't, though, because that was like session 1 that we talked about it. It didn't. What's the name of the ninja who supposedly killed the Emperor?
Danketsu.
Oh, of course.
Of course, we named our original village after the guy who killed the Emperor.
That explains why Danketsu didn't seem to actually kill the Emperor.
And then days later, the Emperor rose up.
That's not... This... Okay. More clarity needed. Apologies. Sometimes my brain goes places. I just want to know, when you say that you want Guy to deliver a message, and by extension the rest of us, do you mean to the Emperor directly?
Yes.
But that guy sucks.
He super sucks, and I don't know. It sounds like perhaps you haven't left this island in a hot minute.
Yeah, I think you let him kind of run around a little too long.
Yeah, because this isn't going to be the well, okay. Well, I'm up for a challenge all the time, and especially if there's money to be made. But I have to know: is there any wonderful gifts that you could imbue us with that would enable us to have to deal with the Izzo, because he's kind of off the leash, to put it lightly, and he's really powerful. And for us to deliver that message, we're going to need a little bit more
Yeah.
than the vim and vigor that we are currently riding pretty high on.
All those things that Kyo said. Also, he doesn't like us.
No.
Uh, the spirits talk about that quite often. We created the book with the idea that within it is the key to his destruction.
I look at Guy and remember I can't read.
Oh, this plot development.
It's never going to go away.
It's up Toronto now.
So, lore dump, because a lot of people don't know this world, this system. Ninja Crusade leaves a lot of stuff open to the interpretation of the GM. Before the Ninja Crusade started, the Emperor, as a young man, went on a quest for a rite of passage, escorted by monks. And he went to this waterfall where he was supposed to fight this thing. He returned sick, but got better. And not only did he get better, but he essentially, depending on where you look at the lore, overthrew his father's empire and took over. Which is not uncommon in the history of the emperors of this land. So, that is my interpretation of it, and where he got the ability to withstand what happened to Danketsu. When Danketsu and a bunch of other ninja attacked him to try and put an end to the Ninja Crusade earlier, which is something that happens in story, is that a whole bunch of ninja went to the capital during the Ninja Crusade, attacked and got the Emperor, and struck him down. Danketsu made it back to this village of the Lotus Coalition, said the Emperor is dead, and fell down and died himself. The ninja village was renamed in his honor. A few days later, the Emperor was fine, and the Emperor made his prince, the crown prince, the general of his army, and they began to decimate the ninja all over the empire. So, all the pieces should be coming together now for everyone.
I'll probably have to ask you about it later, but yes, I was making a poll.
This is more out of game question as well. If I'm remembering correctly, Denketsu himself disappeared shortly after we realized that the Emperor was not dead. Is that correct?
No, he died.
He did.
He
He died.
saying that the Emperor was dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he showed up and he was like, I completed my task. And died. Hey, that was
Beautiful reenactment.
Academy Award level acting and role play. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Give me that XP chat for that display.
There's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
We
Emperor's
created the book
immortal.
to undo our gift to him. But we had to summon a bearer to take it.
Guy, correct.
At this point, yes.
Because he found the book.
We will be imbuing the last of our power for that purpose. Quite frankly, all of our energy right now is in the Emperor. The moment we do this, I don't think we exist anymore.
Can't you just pull it back from him?
It's not the way it works. Trust me, we'd be happy to try. There were a couple different Immortals we would probably have been happy to try that with. But we're willing to, because this has to be set right. Maybe we won't disappear. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe something new will come along.
Who's gonna make the Immortals if you two are gone? Are there other spirits?
Quite frankly, I wonder at this point it'd be better if there weren't any.
I mean, I agree. I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, if these things happen in the course of nature, as it sounded like these two may have at some point came into being, then I think that we just hope that something takes their place at some point when necessary. That's how most of the stories go. When a need arises, someone comes up to meet that need.
Yeah.
Well,
But to whom are you going? Are you imbuing Guy with this power then?
the power will be within him.
Can you put it in him?
It has to be the bloodline. You just have to get close.
Give me all your blood.
All you have to do is get close. And the power should work.
One more question. Doesn't have to be in character. Okay, so they sent the book as the message, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But then they needed to summon a bearer of the message, which is Guy. Guy has the book, and it is now on his skin. So we're delivering Guy and his skin book to the Emperor. I'm just making sure that I've got the details, and there's not, because for a second I thought there was yet another book out there. That the one book was the message and another book was to summon someone. Okay, cool.
Well,
Okay.
Well, guys, I think I have a plan.
I'm scared.
And that'll do it for this week, y'all. No.
I want to hear it.
And I think this is a pretty good little almost cliffhanger to go out on. So,
So we are actually ending it right now. Okay.
I've got a plan. End of episode.
No.
I'm closing out. The two figures would be approaching Guy, and then there would be the fade to black.
And the guy just screams.
Probably.
Oh yeah, do we get a post-credit scene this time like we had?
Oh, can we?
Would you like a post?
Roll those beautiful bean credits, and then let's get our post-credit scene.
Post-credit scene. I will say that you actually, within the credits roll, comes back in, and you actually see these events happening. The monks of the Enlightened are escorting the Emperor-to-be on this quest. In addition, you know that the previous Emperor was actually hoping that Mamoru Izzo would die. That whatever was in the cave would kill him. Instead, Mamoru Izzo was transported to that island, where they told him all these things. The occupation of the land of Seed Blossom had to come to an end. His father's reign, and this reign that was terrible. The 2 previous reigns to Emperor Mamoru was awful, genocidal. And then once they imbued him with the power, and in that power, also the ability to channel ki, sent him back through that waterfall. The monks were impressed. They believed that he was triumphant and were raised with the child. The child was raised under their tutelage. You see him overthrow his father. And you see a shift in his demeanor. And he orders the monks to ensure that nobody ever uses this one location, that nobody ever crosses the isle, crosses the Arashi Sea to go to that isle ever again. And that'll be where we close it out.
Alrighty. Well, that didn't pan out for him. He wasn't expecting this group of meddling youths.
I know. How's it feel
And
to
our-
suck?
And your dog.
And the dog, yeah. I mean, we
And-
do call the wagon the mystery machine, so this is not a new
Oh.
analogy. So are we doing
Just-
XP?
Yep. XP really quick to close us out. Everybody who shows up to a table within this game, you always get a point of XP. Did anyone have any triggers go off? I think we had
One.
several.
I had one go
Mine.
off because we got lost.
Yep. Chetsuo, I thought, had a couple that added benefits.
I mean, those.
Yeah.
Like the stare down and everything else.
Yeah, those are gifts.
Gifts.
Do those
aren't
count?
triggers.
All right, so those were your triggers?
Those were my gifts.
Yeah, I don't think we had many backfire tonight. I think you were the only one that actually backfired, John.
Well, the triggers are things that,
Sure.
like such as a gain loss.
Yeah.
So you would actually get an XP for that one.
Woo!
Taking the spotlight. People who took the spotlight tonight, I think it kind of goes around to all of you. Each one of you had your moment.
We all
where you
had
could-
a spotlight moment. As hard as I was trying to be a scene hog.
So all of you get an XP for that.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
Memorable moments. Who feels like somebody here had a memorable moment? Like something that you're just like, oh, that was the coolest.
I mean, Guy made that guy, or not Guy, Chet made that guy cry.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was a
my
memorable
favorite.
moment.
All right, Chet, one for that.
Okay.
Lessons learned. Who here
Oh.
feel we're gonna go around the table. I'm gonna start with
An obvious one.
okay, let's go ahead and start with
Obvious one, Chet can't read.
That all hit us really hard.
I mean, I would think that we would all get for the lore dump that we learned something, or are we looking for like a...
something your character personally learned about themselves or
Oh,
the world or
Well, yeah, I mean, that's it, that the Emperor is a Flupen Immortal, or at least has been imbued with the Flupen Immortal's powers.
So we'll go ahead and say that for the 4 of you. Does anybody feel that they also have something they learned?
I mean, Chet learned
How
that
to read.
sometimes physical violence isn't the only answer, and emotional
Wow.
violence is what's needed.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just need to emotionally ruin someone.
Does anyone else have one they want to use?
Ronto, I don't know if this is more of a lesson learned. Ronto does feel accomplished for trying to comfort a fellow player. It's something I've been meaning to do with her for a while, and she made a small step forward
She
today.
made a small step forward
Small
Nice.
step forward.
by smearing mud
You
all
smeared
along
it.
his
Okay.
nice scholarly kimono sleeve.
All right, so that gives us Everybody knows their XP to this point. We're gonna take care of the last two.
Did Guy learn
things.
anything?
Guy, did you feel that you learned anything
That you
outside of the?
that well, you already knew that you were of the lineage.
Guy learned that Destiny sucks.
Almost as much as the Emperor.
Yeah. Now, I do want to say for anyone concerned, I have been talking with Tuan about this. Coming up as a plot and other things. I've made sure that his agency has been observed in all this.
I is Destiny's child.
Oh no.
I'm a survivor. I'm
And then
is the survivor.
So we have that table. Who do you feel did something enough that you feel like was the star of the game, gets an XP from you? Calling y'all out. Steven.
I want to give it to Kyo because even though Kyo knows that
That's my
Chet
slogan.
is fully able to protect himself, she still jumped in and was going to take the hit for me.
Nice. All right, Ronto.
That probably would have been really cool if I was there to see it.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I did.
Mother
I stepped in.
Nature. I still gotta hand it to Chet in the psyche battle. That was still really, really fun to watch.
Okay, so one for Chet and one for Kyo.
Oh, thank you.
So Guy.
For the guy breaker.
I'm going to give it to Kyo because even though we are ninja and we should be able to bypass any obstacles in our way, Kyo decided to just downright put her foot down and not back down from.
Gosh dang it!
Oh,
Two
yeah.
people. I had to tell these
Kyo
monks what for.
Kyo and Chet were
It was
just
pretty cool.
feisty this session.
There's
We
a
were
lot
on
of spice.
fire.
All right. Kyo.
I thought I gave it to Chet.
Did you?
Did I not give it to Chet?
Did.
I think we talked about it earlier.
You got a tie. Full up.
Yeah. All right. So do we both get
right.
one or do we have to
You
fight?
both get one.
Sweet. Do we have to
Fight to the death.
I'll roll right now.
And I think Chat's poll
Chat was for Chet.
There you go.
At chat.
So record your XP.
I got 7 tonight. Is that right?
That's what you got. That's what you got.
Oh wait, no. You gave us one for being at the table. Usually we start with 3 base, but this was all of those played out, so that's closer. Yep. That's 5. That feels right. Okay. I was like, Jeebus craps. I gotta remember to update my character sheet next time.
All right.
Y'all, thank you for being here.
Yeah, great crowd. Thank you all so much for coming out. Next game coming up will be next week with Hecking Good Doggos with Wet Ink Games.
Good doggos.
So fun.
We might actually have a surprise guest at the table. I can't make that announcement yet.
Don't announce it yet. No one knows if it's happening or not.
We don't know if it's happening yet. There might be somebody at the table besides just Matthew Orr, who's freaking awesome.
He is pretty freaking awesome, guys. If you've ever listened to our Seriously Let's Play podcast, Steven, myself, and John all actually played for Matthew Orr. Their game Never Going Home.
That was a fun one. That was my first one with you guys.
That was the initiative. Yeah, in fact, I think that was the first one with Sean too, maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
And if you've ever heard of the game, I know recently being bandied about the Discord server, people have been talking about Into the Wild. That is also Wet Ink Games. That is also Matthew Orr. So
Into the Wild, I have not heard anybody talking about.
Yeah, it came up as one of the games we could have done for the charity stream.
Oh, okay.
So.
Anyhow.
Speaking of which, great
you all for
job on the charity stream, you guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank y'all for everything on the charity stream. If you aren't in our Discord, which why not? But if you aren't in our Discord, you didn't have. You might not know that we raised 700.
No, by the time we were done at the very end, if we count everything from when the stream started, we're looking at $1,200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's 1,200 when by the time we ended. So we actually went over their GoFundMe total by about $60.
Yeah.
So
So we that's not John and I, that's all you. John was on camera a lot. You guys had to see him a lot. And so we thank you, John, for kind of running that and putting it together within 2 weeks. But just know it's all this community, and y'all have so much love, and we appreciate everything that you do as representatives of this group entirely. So thank you so much. But I had a good time tonight, and we did have a good chat tonight and a good crowd. If you haven't checked out the Discord, hop in the Discord, and if you want to see any more of this show with these wonderful people, check out our YouTube. Those links are in the chatteroony. But we love y'all. Have a good
Good
night.
night, everyone. We will see
Bye,
y'all
everyone.
in
Bye-bye.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.